Yo, what is poppin', everybody? Ritchie here, back on my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be covering over my biggest pet deck in Pokemon, which is United Wings here. And United Wings it's actually pretty good right now. We've got Dartrix, which attacks Charizard for weakness, as Charizard's kind of getting bigger. Regidrago's taking a little bit of a step down, which means United Wings can be played again because, let's be real, you have 0 plays into Regidrago. It's just an auto loss. But this deck is really fun right now, and with new cards such as Brilliant Blender, which search your deck for up to 5 cards and discard them, shuffle your deck. This card makes the deck so much more consistent in the early game. It gives you a free 100 damage you can be attacking for. We also are playing Liepard in the deck. Now, I was a big fan of Corlia and Buddy Catch Gallade. However, I do think this deck really shines when it only has single retreat Pokemon, because we can use this rescue board card to get those free retreat outs. Now we are on that 4-3 line of Double Turbo Energy and Dark Energy, and our supporter line is pretty average for a deck like United Wings. I'm playing the Lanazade, which, if you don't know what it does, put 3 of any combination of Pokemon that don't have a rule box and basic energy from your discard pile into your hand. It's a good card in this deck, especially like if you're playing the Dartrix, if you need to attack with Dartrix, if you need to get energies plus an attacker. It's just really solid. I think that a lot of people were like, oh, we can cut it because we have Night Stretcher. I think just both is probably fine. That way we're always finding a card. Now all of our attacking Pokemon are low HP, so that Buddy Poffin is huge. But in general, we're just turboing through our decks so fast with cards like Carmine, cards like Research, that in general, we're just finding our Pokemon we need to set up. This deck is really fun, and I'm really excited to show it out. So without further ado, let's jump into some gameplay. Alrighty, that Dragon Coin is a little bit scary because it could be Regidrago. Now another deck you really don't want to hit as United Wings is Hydreigon. That matchup is not winnable because your Manaphy's just not doing enough. They'll just kill it, and then you just lose. We are going to opt to go second, hopefully getting that turn 1 attack into something like a Charmander, or kind of just anything just to soften it up a little bit. And here we do start Murkrow again. Murkrow is our best starter. Flamigo in our opening hand is really good, especially with that Research going second. Lost Zone Box is a difficult matchup. However, it's not unwinnable at all. If they are playing the Iron Hands, it gets a little bit tougher. This is a matchup we really... Okay, they're playing Giratina. This is a matchup we really want to be utilizing Flamigo in, because they can Sableye 2 Murkrows, or they can Sableye 2 Wattrels. So in general, Flamigo is very strong here. And it's looking like they're getting an okay going first turn. Getting that switch card. Now, Lost Zone Giratina is not the most popular right now, but it definitely is like it's a deck that you will sometimes see on the ladder just because it rotates soon. It's a lot of people's pet deck, so a lot of people are going to want to be playing it. They go into the Giratina, we are going to be able to soften it up, so that is, in general, a good thing. Let's bench the Purrloin. He's not getting Sableye anytime soon. Let's bench the Flamigo, Instaflock here. Yes, we will put our Flamingos in our hand. Let's count our United Wings Pokemon. So we did not prize a Murkrow. We prized a Wattrel. We prized a Flamigo. We prized a Dartrix. Holy, we prized a lot. Wattrel, Flamigo, Dartrix. Let's check our energies quick. We didn't prize any energies either. So I think we're looking fairly okay. We do have to dump a boss, which is unfortunate. Let's just check. We do have our PAL pad. So it's looking relatively fine here. I think this is honestly just a... Maybe bench another Flamigo Research. That's 3 in our discard pile. We don't need to Instaflock. We already did it. We're going to go Professor's Research here. We are going to Great Ball before Ultra Ball, which normally is not the correct play, but the reason we want to do that right now is because when you Ultra Ball, you want to be discarding 2 United Wings attackers. So we want a Great Ball to see if there is a second one there. There is not, but there is that Squawkabilly. That's huge. It does give our opponent 2 prizes with something like that Giratina, but we do have that Collapsed Stadium, which is going to be very good at getting rid of our Squawkabilly. We sadly do have one in our hand, so that is not optimal. Let's go Ultra Ball here. Let's go ahead and we will grab another Dartrix. It's not really a card we want to be seeing here. We will Squawk and Seize here. Get rid of everything here. There's that Dark Energy. That is huge. I do believe we're doing a good amount of damage right now. 100 damage already. Let's go Ultra Ball, Murkrow plus Rowlet already. And then we actually are going to go in with Liepard, just so we have it for next turn. We don't really have a big hand. We don't have any draw supporters. Nothing with the Duskfall. That is okay. We can just go United Wings for 120 damage, which is more than fine to be attacking into a Giratina V with. Because next turn, there's a fairly real chance that they are either not going to get to evolve or they're going to leave a single prize in the active spot. And this Giratina is just going to be softened up because 280 is hard to hit this deck. So let's kind of just see what they get going. They're just going to Abyss Seeking right away. I'm kind of not sure why they switched into the Giratina if they weren't attacking. Or if they didn't have another switch option to get back into the Comfies. Like, I understand not wanting to sack the Comfy. I'm just not sure why we sacked the Giratina here. That's a free 2 prizes for us. And then they are going to throw away Super Rod plus Switch Cart. Not too bad for us here. Let's grab this Liepard. We already have a double Turbo Energy here. So we actually may have to dump this boss's orders with this trade. Which isn't great, but sometimes it happens. Here's another Purrloin. That's pretty cool. Let's go attach a double turbo to Flamigo, and then we are going to go United Wings for the KO and 2 prizes. And that is going to put us ahead a good amount to the point that I'm fairly confident we're winning this game. There's a Carmine, there's a Wattrel. So that is pretty big. We can also go Dark Energy onto Flamigo, attach another Dark for turn the next turn because we do have 2 attackers lined up, and we are down a double Turbo Energy 2 now because the other one is committed to the Flamigo. And in general, I think this matchup's looking fairly good for us. We're ahead on 2 prizes. They do get that Beach Court, which does give us free retreat. Sableye cannot attack yet. We only have 4 in the Lost Zone. They're getting to 5 here. Benching Sableye might have been a misplay, but that is okay for them. There's another Comfy. They do get free retreat into Comfy, so they are getting to minimum 6 this turn. They throw the Psychic Energy away. We don't mind seeing that. Psychic Energy is how Sableye is attacking, and if we don't get that other Liepard up, our Purrloin plus our Murkrow will be in danger later. I'm just kind of hoping we get it all set up, though. We're going to go into the other Comfy that's already flower selected. And that is a horrible, horrible misplay, but that is a-okay for us. But it's kind of one of those things where you kind of just gotta watch what you're doing. It's okay, man. We all make mistakes. They go pass here, which does give us a 3 prize lead, which is, if I do say so myself, fairly good. Let's go trade on this Wattrel first. See what we can get up going here. I don't know, plus Professor's Research. I think Research is definitely optimal here. Let's go Dark Energy attach. Let's Ultra Ball here, the Iono in the Carmine, just so we can get extra United Wings Pokemon in our discard to get rid of. But actually, I think it's going to be grab Liepard, because now you've got those 2 trade Pokemon. We always have draw 4. There's Professor's Research. That Collapsed Stadium does allow us to get rid of this Squawkabilly EX. So now we've got no 2 prize liability. Our opponent really doesn't have any lines of play that they can beat us with here. Lana's Aid and a nice Stretcher prized. Not the worst thing ever. We can PAL Pad double boss back in the deck. I'm not really sure too much on if that's needed right now. I don't even know if we're going to boss at all this game. Let's go raid away this Dartrix. There we go. Buddy Poffin plus another rescue board. I think it's... because we could get Roxanne, I think it's rescue board on both the Liepards, and then United Wings for 160. And we could have gone and potentially tried to get more Pokemon in our discard pile, but honestly, I'm not tripping. We only need to swing 140 damage because Giratina is 280. They're probably not benching another one. Like, our discard pile is looking very, very good right now. I think actually we're just locked in for this game. I don't think there's any chance they have a comeback. Even if they Roxanne us, we do have that double Liepard, which is just draw 4 off of a Roxanne. So it would be draw 6. There's the Roxanne there. So thinning down those cards, such as those rescue boards, it might not be too big, but it is worthwhile enough. I mean, Lana's Aid is honestly a good card to have here. Hopefully we can find that boss's orders. That would be the most ideal. We are going to be able to trade away this Dark Energy too. It looks like they're going to retreat Spit Innocently. Or retreat Flower Selecting. Interesting. I'm assuming Sableye is their line of play to try to take extra prizes later. Try to take like a 6 prize turn, but they just don't have the time to do it. Here's Cram coming down. 7 in the Lost Zone is it. This is looking like a pretty good match for us. We are about to be down to 2 prize cards. I think it's just going to this Flamigo. This is looking quite good for us here. And there's that boss's orders. Now, if we are able to swing Giratina for knockout, that would be cool. We aren't able to do it, though. We only have 9, so we are only swinging 180. I think we can honestly trade away this Ditto, though. Like, I'm not really thinking there's any need for it. Night Stretcher, all this. I think it's just fine. I think we just go attack. 160 damage. That's the knockout there. An extra prize card. I don't really see a line that they have where they can possibly win this game. Unless maybe we get Roxanne again. But even still, we've still got draw 4. There's only, well, there's a lot of cards in deck. There is 19 cards in deck after a Roxanne. So we get Roxanne into 2 plus draw 3. So there'd be 16 in deck, and then we're drawing 4 more. So we'd be drawing 7 out of 12 cards, a minimum, if we don't see a card like a Professor's Research, like an Iono. Iono wouldn't really be that good. I think we're actually gone from our Iono. Yeah, we are gone from the Iono, but yeah, this deck can still kick it as long as you're hitting like matchups that are winnable. There's the other Roxanne. And like I was just explaining, I really don't think this is going to be that detrimental. There's a Night Stretcher Research. Oh my goodness. This matchup might be over. I can't lie. I don't really see them having any other outs. We just go Night Stretcher for another Dark Energy. And then as we do that, we're attacking with this Flamigo for 200 minimum if they go Shred, if they don't have the Giratina V-Star, which honestly wouldn't be that good because a Giratina V-Star would have to lost on those 2 energies. But if they go Shred, I'm afraid we might actually just have the KO. And which would be the game. Let's see. I do think there's enough Pokemon in the deck still, where this is a very likely game that we just have it here. We go into Flamigo. We are going to go Night Stretcher, a Dark Energy. There's a Nest Ball. We can thin the deck a little bit. Let's thin out a Manaphy here. Let's go Night Stretcher, Dark Energy. Night Stretcher, a Dark Energy. Put that in our hand. Attach it to Flamigo. And then I think it's Professor's Research. And we do get the game there. Let's go Earthen Vessel away Wattrel. Nothing there. Let's go Ultra Ball away Wattrel and Nest Ball. And I do believe that is 220, but let me just verify. We still 240 now, but we still have ways to draw even more. Or not draw, but do even more. 260. Yeah, it's just, this is just it here. 260 damage is excellent from Flamigo, and that is the knockout in the game against that Giratina V-Star. And yeah, they only took 2 prizes. Now, they did misplay a little bit, but this just goes to show United Wings can really do some interesting stuff. 260 damage is a good amount of damage to be doing, especially as a single prize deck. I think this deck definitely has legs. I think it's really fun to play. It's my pet deck right now. I was a big Night March guy back in the day, and honestly, this deck is so fun. The list is in the description down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let's try to hit 500 subs in the next few months. And until next time, guys, peace out and have a great one.